Today, officials are responding after the city of Rochester released body cam video late last night. The video shows the fatal encounter police had with a man outside of the Open Door Mission yesterday morning, in which police shot the man as he approached officers holding a knife. Police say the man was cutting himself with a knife, telling police to kill him, and threatened the officers, who backed up as he moved forward. The community responded to the incident last night with a vigil honoring the man who had lost his life. And today, RPD is responding to community questions as they are under fire once again in a year of uncertainty. Following the aftermath of this incident, some have asked us about other less than lethal weapons that could have perhaps ended the situation without having to draw fire. Christian Garzone spoke with a former Rochester police chief and the police union president today for their reaction. Christian, what did they have to say here?
Well, John, when it comes to the after-action report and what could have been done to save this man's life, the answer we're told is not that simple. Things like calling in a beanbag gun or tasers or even a mental health crisis response team. Well, the police chief said yesterday time was not on their side with this. This whole thing unfolded within several minutes. Those we spoke with today said all that could have been done was done yesterday. Police Union President Mike Mazzio says if a beanbag gun did arrive, it's hard to say what could have been. Those guns are somewhat unreliable, he says. We could be talking about the death of an officer.
There is no question in my mind that, they did the best that they could possibly do.
Dr. Cedric Alexander, a former Rochester police chief, says he wants to be realistic about this. There could have been no different outcome yesterday. Even a mental health crisis team responding, he said, would have been in danger.
And they did everything that they could. There is no person who could have provided any intervention, and no appropriate tools could have been utilized.
Alexander says to remember, at the end, the man lunged at police from a distance of just about 6 feet with a large knife, and a tool like a beanbag gun just would not have been effective. He says police work is not like you see on TV.
You cannot shoot a knife out of someone's hand or just say, well, I'll shoot him in the kneecap.
The officer who pulled the trigger, both say likely dealing now with trauma. Resources are at their disposal.
I've had officers involved in critical incidents that never go back to 100%.
Mazzio says most of all the mental health calls RPD respond to end without incident. Alexander says the man yesterday was a moving threat, attacking police. The outcome, not outside the norm.
We have to come to terms with the fact that there are going to be some situations sometimes which can be deadly.
Now, Mazzio did add, when it comes to those mental health crisis response teams, he reminds us it's still a pilot program, and more training needs to be done with the RPD before they can co-respond alongside with them. And when it comes to police carrying beanbag guns and tasers alongside with them for calls like this, we're told that's a question for RPD. In Rochester, Christian Garzone, News 8. John, back to you.
All right, Christian, thank you for our full coverage of the shooting death at the Open Door Mission yesterday. Please head over to rochesterfirst.com.